The Carvones lab is a very simple, virtually dry lab that we typically run during boot camp and during the semester. We have students look at stereochemistry. So the Carvones are a pair of enantiomers. One of them has the aroma and taste of spearmint, and the other has the aroma and taste of caraway. So the fact that a pair of enantiomers could have different flavors comes down to the receptors of your taste buds and of your olfactory senses, so your nose. So it's very important to know that three-dimensional character of molecules is extremely important, not just with something like Carvones with taste and smell, but your biochemistry, the biomolecules in your body have the ability to detect a lot of different three-dimensional structures, both enantiomers and diastereomers. And so you've probably seen, when you took this in lecture, you probably had a lot of examples. Thalidomide is one, and that's in some of your other activities, so you may see that again. So it's important to note that enantiomers with their physical properties, all of their physical properties are identical except one, and that's the rotation of plane polarized light. And so we will use a polarimeter in order to determine the rotation. There is no direct connection between the assignment of configuration, R or S, and the rotation of plane polarized light, either right or left. So those are independent representations. So you can't say the R configuration is going to rotate to the right and the S configuration rotates to the left, even though those words are similar. Those are not the same. So keep that in mind as you're going through this experiment, as those two things are not related. So you're going to look at the two enantiomers. There's going to be some data that you're going to look at. Normally, we would have you actually smell these materials. Not everyone can detect the difference between the two. So again, everyone is different, so you may not be able to really tell the difference between the spearmint aroma or the caraway aroma. Of course, we wouldn't let you taste these. So sometimes when we have students come in, they're like, I really can't tell the difference, and they need to bring someone in or an instructor like us in to sort of to be able to tell the difference between the two. Another thing that we're going to add on to this experiment is a MolView activity. So at this point, you should have already completed the first MolView activity, so you know how to use the MolView website. And so you're going to look at the Carvones and answer a few questions too.